For the Steelers. That was 2015. He was a Pro Bowl in Jacksonville. 80 receptions, 1,400 yards, and 14 touchdowns. Jaylen Warren with a nice block by Deontay Johnson. Warren turning on his speed, trying to get away from the defense. Poyer can't get him. Jordan Porter, 63 yards on the run by Jaylen Warren. What a play right there. What a block by the receivers get involved.
Building on what they did last week. 10 plays, 83 yards last week. Here they are, 63 yards on the run right here. Dan Moore, I think you see Dan Moore hold off the defender there, and you can see this is where you turn the 15 yards into the big play touchdown. Nice job by Deontay Johnson, securing the block, allowing Warren to get to the outside.
Really good block. You see Dan Moore doing a pretty good job on his man as well there. He and Sayamalo opening up the left side. It's good. He outran Jordan Poyer, the outstanding safety for the Bills. Warren has been making things happen ever since he became a roster member last year. Steelers score first on their first possession. It's 7-0. We'll be back after this. Warren, man, talk about explosive speed to get away from Jordan Poyer the way he did. 63 yards to complete a 6-play, 86 yards. That's your scoring drive by Key, officially 62 yards.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to My Favorite NFL Player Calls Me Dad. I'm Derek. This is my co-host Ty. And this is my co-host Slim Chance.
Or 85 Slim, whatever you want to call it.
This is my co-host Slim Chance 80. Oh, fuck. And this is my co-host 85 Slim. Yo, it's great to be back. Thanks for the love on the first episode. And we got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? A lot going on. But a lot of excitement too, baby. We got that dub 2-0 in preseason. Like I said last episode, these guys are taking it serious. And I want them, and I feel like they want to go 3-0 in the preseason. So, yeah, I'm excited about this season, man. I'm excited about the game. Got a couple stories to tell y'all. And what say you, man? How you been?
I'm good, man. Shoot. No complaints. God is good. You know, I actually see everything that's going on, and I'm so excited for what this franchise has to bring to the table this season. Excuse me. I'm really, really looking forward to this season. And this past weekend's game against Buffalo was a testament to that.
Yo, I knew we'd get the dub. I felt like we'd get the dub, but I didn't think we'd start out like that, man. Like, that was phenomenal. I mean, the energy in the stadium was crazy. And, you know, I think Buffalo was stunned, man. They were stunned. I mean, it seemed like they came in there lackluster, or just felt like it was going to be easy. I don't know, but don't sleep on the Steelers, baby. Don't sleep on the Steelers.
You know, shouts out to the young man, DeMar Hamlin, for showing out. It's good to see that he's healthy and back on the field.
Yeah.
You know, with that being said, the energy and the anticipation was literally on Buffalo's side in the beginning of the game because of that reason. And everybody felt that situation when it happened. So it was good to see him out there. So after the whistle, it was time to get to business. And it really was a good start, like you stated, man. And all I can say is this is going to be a hell of a season. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have a microscope literally on their butts right now. The world is watching, baby.
What do you mean by that? That they,
because
I mean, you know,
the reason I say that, I'm glad you asked, because, you know, the start last season, and again, I believe it was just a decision on the quarterback end to start one outside of the other. And I believe if that start was with Kenny Pickett, we would have made the playoffs. That's my belief. When it comes to what I've heard, they may be too young. You know, this team has a few years to develop. This is what we heard last year. What I knew was the chemistry was building. You know what I mean? The chemistry was building last year. And like I said, that them last couple of games showed me a lot about what this team is capable of. Now, again, like I stated, with the addition to the offseason and what they've done, they actually filled those holes that was literally, in the situation last season where they kind of failed a lot. But they never changed the perspective of Kenny start. Like I said, this is key, and the microscope is on them because now we're starting a young Kenny Pickett. And now everybody wants to see what's going to happen with this group. Literally, this is a group of kids that's passionate about the game. And if we can't look at that, it doesn't matter what we're fucking looking at. Excuse my French. But we are football fans at the end of the day, right? So when a team has literally all the components, I mean, come on. You have to watch this team. It doesn't matter if they're your team or not. When a team is well-rounded, Kansas City, for instance, Patrick Mahomes is known, even in other situations, that people don't even like him because they went against his team, But Patrick is known for the Travis Kelce. Now they're known for the defense. So when you have all the components, you got the quarterback, you got two absolutely phenomenal running backs in the backfield. Okay, you have now elevated your offensive line to open up certain gaps for these guys in the backfield. And there was an interview you posted when Jay mentioned, as long as everybody played a part, it's going to be a very successful team.
Yep. Keep stacking them bricks.
Yeah, it's not one guy. It's the collective. It's the group. And you're seeing this. So the Pittsburgh Steelers guys are going to be fun to watch. If you're a football fan, I'm telling you now, the Steelers are going to be a fun to watch team because they're all young and they all have something special within themselves that they bring to the team. One does his passing. We talk about Kenny Pickett. His receiver is crazy. He catches everything, like literally everything. You know what I mean? And then we got the other guys coming up right behind them when you talk Claypool and you talk Johnson, and you talk these guys because that they're all in the locker room together and they making this happen together. It's not a one individual situation. This is a passionate group that's ready to kick your butts every Sunday. Every Sunday this has to happen. And they know this. So, and not to mention Mike Tomlin, like he's another strong-minded individual that basically starts the engine, man. So when you got a coach like that, and I'm not going to take anything away from the offensive and defensive coaches, but I know Mike Tomlin plays a big role in presence. You know what I mean? Mike Tomlin is that guy, when you walk in the room, you can just, who's this guy? You know what I mean? He has a presence about him. You know what I mean? And I think that
you feel that from the interviews and the TV too. I can imagine like being in his presence.
Exactly, man. I mean, he's a strong-minded individual with a masculine approach that you as a father can relate to. And there's really nothing else to put it, because if you're a man, you understand Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? So, we take these things and we look at it like, this is going to be a special group, man. I can't wait. I can't wait till week 1. I can't wait.
It's going to be a fast too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree, man. It's like a lot of excitement. It's just not, it's a collective, you know what I'm saying? And everybody is on the same wave. And first and foremost, before I go any further, I just want to say shout out to you, my man, for breaking off that run. You know what I'm saying? That is what I'm used to seeing. You know what I mean? That is what I'm used to seeing. So salute to you, man. Salute to you, champ. But there's definitely a lot of excitement as far as like watching a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's just not the quarterback, it's the running backs, it's the wide receivers, you know what I'm saying? It's the line, it's the D line, it's the linebackers, it's the corners, it's the safeties, it's the punter. Like, I saw a video earlier, man. Like, I didn't even pay attention to this, but Percy Harvin killed it in the Buffalo game. He pinned them, like, each punt, like, he pinned them at least 15 or less yards. More, like, there was a couple of 10 yards he pinned them down in. And by the time they got the ball, there was like 3 Steelers already right there. You know what I'm saying? So
making the offense work harder.
Right. I just thought about something I found on Twitter, man. Twitter's crazy right now, but I'm gonna try to screen share this. Actually, I gotta find it first. But I never seen this before. I never seen this play from Jaylen before. I think it's on the videos. Yeah. Well, you know my phone is broke, so I can't post on the IG page. And you know, make sure y'all go to the Mr. 3000 official fan page. You know what I'm saying? Follow that for a lot of exclusive Jaylen content that you won't really find anywhere else. So make sure you show some love there, and definitely don't forget to show love to our sponsor, which is BA Trading, PGH. When you are in Pittsburgh, make sure you definitely check them out. Like, you cannot go to Pittsburgh or go to a Pittsburgh game without stopping by them first.
They got all the drip.
Their address is on their IG page. They have exclusive Jaylen gear, if you will. And make sure you tell them that we sent you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you tell them we sent you. Show them some love, and they're going to show you some love. Okay, so yeah, I was on X last night, formerly known as Twitter, and I found this video. I was just looking through things. You know what I'm saying? I've probably seen Jaylen's touchdown video like 1,000 times. Like, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I've always just watch the shit, rewind it, watch the shit, rewind it, watch it, rewind it, and it's always just as exciting as the last time, you know, or the first time, you know what I'm saying? That's why I call him my therapist, because that shit just takes me away, you know what I mean? But can you see the screen that says Bake That Pie?
Hold on.
Oh wait, you probably can't. Let me transition it.
Yep, now I can.
All right, so check this out. Something I chopped up, but I just can't post it to IG. But yeah, just let me know if you see where he is at.
Yeah, I told you he knocked the guy down. I've seen that.
Oh, did you? I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I told you when he knocked the guy down. Somebody got it. Yeah, I
was like,
that.
What? This is in slow motion right here.
Bake that pop.
Damn.
Bake that pop.
That is so bad.
Yo.
I seen that live, bro.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, man.
I know you. I did not see that.
That's what I told you. I said, yo, he came down. It was on a punt. It was on a punt kick, and he just knocked the dude down. And I was like, yo, you seen that? You know, nobody. That's what I'm saying. Nobody really be wild. I'm glad somebody put that out. So salute to that person, whoever did that.
Yeah. Salute to them, because I didn't see that one at all. So salute. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, crazy story. I'm watching the Steel Twins. Shout out to y'all. And I got the NFL ticket on the other monitor. And so it's like the game was like 2 minutes behind. And so, well, not probably like a minute, probably like 30, 45 seconds. Felt like that, 2 minutes. And so I'm watching them because they did a live reaction to the game. I'm watching them and they're like saying Jaylen Warren with the handoff, and like, you know what I'm saying? Jaylen Warren gets to the outside. Oh, he's, you know what I'm saying? Like all this excitement. I'm like, and I'm looking over here and I'm like seeing the commercial. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, you know, watching them commentate what's going on and stuff. And I'm looking over here and I see like just a commercial and I'm like so anxious, man. My anxiety went up so high. I'm like, I can't see it. And then it was pretty cool because right then when it came back from the commercial break, it was like different seeing it, although I knew what was going to happen already. It was really cool, man. It was really, really cool. I kind of was upset first, but then I was like, all right, I can see, I can dig it, you know what I mean? Because it was just like, it was slow motion, if you will. But yeah, man, like, it reminded me of a play that he did in high school where he was trying to beat the safety or whatever, and they just dove at his legs, and, you know, he almost stumbled, but kind of recovered and shit. So it was cool to see that, man, because I haven't seen that in a while. I don't think he broke for one like that at Oklahoma State, did he?
Hell yeah. It was against
probably there's so many. Like
they had the blue turf.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. We definitely have to have a show about that one, man. That was the redemption game. I was at that one. Yo.
I remember that, bro.
Yeah. We definitely got to talk about
like
Boise State.
80 yards, I think. That was bigger than this one.
Yeah, that was about 80 yards. For real though, we gotta talk about, that's a whole episode within itself, man. That was a redemption game because I want to definitely get the footage together. Because that previous year before he went to Oklahoma State, he was at Utah State and they played Boise State, and Boise State is like top dogs in that conference.
Right.
So they kind of manhandled Utah State, you know what I mean? And Jaylen didn't really have a good line, but you know what I'm saying? He still did good, but they always beat Utah State when it was at Boise. The 2 years he was at Utah State. So for that to happen at that game, man, it was dope. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was good to see. It was like in slow motion. So it was a really good day for me. You know what I'm saying? His little sister was right beside me, and you know, it was good to see her finally like see it in real time, see him. You know what I'm saying? She always when she can watches the games, but to see something like that happen, like that was a great experience, man. So you had a premonition, didn't you?
Yeah,
if my phone wasn't broke, I would have probably got it. But I mean, did you send it still? I don't even know.
Yes, I think I did. No, I posted it. Because let me tell you what happened, right? That day, it was a 50 Cent concert. And I got tickets to go to that shit. Last minute, boy hollered at me. Whatever. So I knew I was gonna miss it. So around 4 o'clock, I called Sav. You know what I mean? I said, hey, do me a favor. I got a strong feeling Jaylen gonna get a touchdown. The concert and the fucking game start at the same time. They only playing one quarter because it's preseason. That's what I told him. He's like, you know what? I got you. That's all I said. I didn't think about nothing else. As I'm driving, I'm thinking of calling you, but your phone broke. So I'm like, damn. I wish I could call his brother and say, just for shits and giggles, yo, man, call me when Jaylen get his 60-yard touchdown. That was literally in my mind, but I just said it just to say it. It wasn't me, I just didn't. But what it was I seen it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. As I'm driving, I'm like, wow, let me call this dude. And so it came to my head first. You see what I'm saying? Like it was the whole tape was playing in my head, and I'm like, damn, I know he's gonna score. Let me call this dude and just act crazy and just say it's gonna be a 65-yard. I said 65. That was the exact number I said.
Damn.
And no kidding, 20 minutes later, I get a call from a friend of mine. It wasn't even Sav, because mind you, that was Sav's job, right? Yeah. Easy calls me. And all he says is, wow.
Shout out to Easy. Shout out to Sav.
Wow. And I'm like, wow, what, bro? Because mind you, I didn't call him. You know what I mean? Me and Easy, we talk every day, but I didn't call him to do that. I called Sav to do that. You know what I mean? So I'm not expecting him to call me. I'm on my way to the thing. He knows. You know what I mean? Wow. I'm like, what you mean? Wow. What happened? 62 yards, bro. I said, Jaylen scored a 62-yard touchdown. He said, wow, he's fast. I said, get out of here. You serious, yo? And everything that I thought, yo, like literally something went through my soul. Like I felt goosebumps. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God, I seen it. Because I knew it's his time. I'm telling you, I know.
Yeah, he put in a lot of work, man. Yo,
I seen it, D.
Sometimes I wonder, man, if it's like I only see it because I'm his dad. You know what I mean? I've always seen it, but it's like the same shit, like since he was 8. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I wanted to tell a quick story, real quick. I think I told you this, but just to share a story with y'all. The other day I was like looking at the live stream that they showed from the camp, and they was, you know, they had the two commentators up top and had the team in the back, and as they would talk about a certain player, you know, I'm always looking and scanning to see if I see Jaylen. And so they was kind of, the other team was walking away. I guess they finished, but Jaylen was still on the, you know, ground stretching his hamstrings and shit. And so Herbert came over and helped him up, but what was cool to me was that he still had his helmet on. Everybody else had their helmet off, you know what I'm saying? And that's something he's always done, y'all. Like, I trust history, man. That's why I always say I trust history. You know what I mean? Like, his work ethic doesn't change, it just get better. Straight up. Like,
yeah, he looks real good, man. Like I said, he's got bigger, stronger, faster. He's always been
smarter.
dedicated.
I seen like some cuts he did last year that he didn't. You know what I mean? Like everything. Yeah, great. Just the improvement overall. So yeah, the faster part.
On that dude in Tampa last week, boy, it was real quick. Swip. But hey, I want to
shout out to Alex Kozori. I didn't notice until he posted that clip about the 4 different cuts. You know what I'm saying? To get the first, like, yeah,
man.
Yeah,
I mean, I really want to address the Najee and Jaylen scenario.
Oh, no doubt.
You know,
Twitter's blowing up, or X.
Yeah, this is basically what I'm going to say, and obviously I need you to touch on it as well. But we are all football fans here, and the reality of it is that it's football teams, and when we start to compare and we start to critique, we create a division amongst, you know. And I want to say right now, this is definitely not what this nation needs. This Steeler Nation needs unity. Steeler Nation needs to see what they have right now. We have a Super Bowl bound team, and Najee is a component, probably the most effective component to this operation. Jaylen adds that complementary side to the game when it comes to the running backs. But if there's no offensive line, if there's no coach, if there's no defensive coordinators, if there's no offensive coordinators, it doesn't matter what happens. The team is not going to do good. This is a team that collectively we can all see. I'm new here because of the Jaylen Warren scenario, but I feel like I've been, that time we went to Pittsburgh, it was an embracing that we seen and we felt from the nation, from Steeler Nation. And we knew that this was going to be a good fit no matter how we look at the cards. But I think that without Najee Harris, there's no Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think that without Jaylen Warren, there's no Pittsburgh Steelers. I think with the both of them collectively, we have the strongest backfield in the NFL. My opinion.
Yeah, I agree, man. I was hype as shit whenever I found out Jaylen was going to be playing with Najee. Like, can you imagine having to deal with both of them? I mean, granted, right? Last year, people didn't know about Jaylen, I should say. So they didn't know what he was capable of. But yeah, I just saw them two just dominating it, man. And I'm not gonna front, man. The only thing that kind of triggers me sometimes, or gets close to triggering me, is how people will say, or the ones that are participating in this division. By the way, Jaylen hates that shit. I mean, he ain't said nothing recently. I ain't talked to him about it, but even last year, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was brought up sometimes, and you know what I'm saying? He just wants to help the fucking team win, dog. That's all he ever wanted, is just however he can be used to help his team win. He's going to put 110% in that. You know what I'm saying? So, but can you imagine having to, like,
man,
like,
they're a threat.
Prepare for them?
They're a threat. And and keep in mind, you got to think, all right, let's just say you the opposition, right? And you got to run your defense against these guys, right? They running it down your throat. Like, you just so tired of them beating you up. And then they just play fake it. And then it's a bomb to George Pickens.
Or Calvin. Or Allen. Or Deontay.
Oh my
We got 4 different,
bro.
son.
Fire move. Yo, listen.
Oh my gosh, I just thought of something. Like, they're gonna be so tired, and then they're gonna hit Calvin. Calvin just gonna come in there and just, like, vroom on them fools. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be a fun ass season. But I forgot what I was gonna say earlier. I was just gonna say, it kind of triggers me, man, when people say that, Jaylen couldn't handle that load. You know what I mean? Like, they are 2 different backs, yes, but that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? I know I gotta choose my words wisely, because I'm not trying to participate in a division, but what I'm trying to say is, like, when people say, oh, Jaylen couldn't do that, or something like that, or Jaylen couldn't run the rock 25 times or 20 times, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always, like, yo, you need to check his resume. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are times, like, they ran him 6 times straight, you know what I'm saying, in the past, many times. So that's kind of the only thing that bothers me. But, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, like, they are 2 different backs, and they do complement each other tremendously. And, yo, like, I just love to see them having fun, man. I love to see him smiling, you know what I'm saying, having fun with his teammates. And if you notice this, which you probably do already, who's the first one down? When he's on the field, who's the first one down there when they score?
Oh yeah, he's always out. He loves it when the team scores.
Right?
He's a freak for that.
Right?
You know what I
Right?
mean? He could get a job as a cheerleader. He better cut it out.
Yeah, he loves that shit, yo.
Yeah.
He loves it.
But he's always been that way though, man. And
yeah, always.
I just, when you used to call me when I was on the road back in the days, and you was telling me about the high school games, you was like, bro, you gotta see him play, And I'm like, yo, I gotta get out there and see him play. And I wasn't really able to see those games because of my job. But when he started playing for Utah State, I used to pull up the highlights. And I used to send him, I was with my ex at the time. And I used to share him out back then. You know what I mean? And I seen it back then. You know what I mean? So I knew what he was capable of, but I didn't know the politics of,
right.
everything. I don't, like I said, I'm very uneducated about that, but I do know it's politics involved. You know what I mean? So when he went to OSU, and the way, I'm telling you, the story is going to be impeccable, but the way he got chosen through the portal with OSU, like, I was educated on all that stuff then. You know what I mean? So when you called me, he was like, nah, man, he playing for OSU. I'm like, wait a minute, you went to Utah State, how the hell? You know what I mean? So he's like, no, it doesn't even matter. It's a better school. They got good scouts. You should come check them out. And Oklahoma was closer. So, fast forward, I'm not on the road no more. He's not in Utah State no more. And I could literally fly to see these games. So his first game was my birthday weekend, September 4th. And I knew then, I said, yeah, he ready.
That just made me think about something, man. One thing that I love, man, is he brings people together. You get what I'm saying? And before that game, how long had it been since we've seen each other?
Man, when the last time I seen you prior to that? Because even when Taz's wedding, I wasn't in town that time. Okay. Oh no.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, bro.
So that just made me think about that, cause
it's been a minute.
But yeah, it was good that you experienced it on your birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Then we went to Dallas and all that. So all that stuff, to me, that was very special to me. You know what I mean? Because I was able to see the impact that he was doing for the community. You know what I mean? I seen that. That was very important to me. And with the mindset that he portrays, he's very, very well rounded mentally. And I say he's gonna go a long way even with that alone. You know what I mean? What he does on the field is he turns into a whole different animal. But off the field, as a gentleman, as a good kid, he portrays all of that stuff, man. And these little kids are gonna follow him because of that. And so I just pray to God that we have more individuals like that. My son's playing football now, so yeah, he's a little wide receiver, skinny boy outside, man, but he doing his thing.
Oh yeah.
And I encourage that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I encourage that stuff, man.
Yeah. To close out with the Najee Jaylen situation, man. We should be thankful that we have two backs like that. You know what I mean? Like, I was seeing a lot of comments about this, man. I've seen a lot of comments about this, and we should appreciate what each one brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? They both have different styles, but at the same time, they both have, the same passion for the end goal. And that's to help the team get that W. So I'm just hoping and praying that they stay healthy the whole season. You know what I'm saying? To be able to do that. At the same time, I also wanted to say that shit shouldn't even matter, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit shouldn't even fucking matter, man. Like, we got one back that will, you know what I'm saying? We got two dominating backs. Fuck it. We got two dominating backs. They will dominate you in their own special way. So that's really all I'm gonna say about it, man. I'm just gonna, end that conversation right there and just switch that energy towards the season. You know what I'm saying? Being excited for the season, because this team, man, is gonna be the most feared team, especially when we beat San Francisco.
Yes.
We're gonna be a feared team. So sleep on us if you want to.
Don't do this.
Sleep on us if you want to, man.
We're gonna do this. And
85 Slim, anything you want to close out with?
I'm gonna close it out with, let's start this season off with a bang. We got one more preseason game against Atlanta. I don't think.
Oh yeah, you're going to the game this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to the game. I will be there.
So you're gonna be boots on the ground. I know you're gonna get a lot of footage for the people.
I'm gonna get some footage, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Mike's gonna run the starters this week.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, man. I don't think that he is, which is whack, but it's not
Not
whack.
really. It's a smart move.
I mean, I know, but coming from a father fan perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see my dog out there. I want to see my therapist. You know what I'm saying? That's like a therapy session that I'm not gonna get.
Yeah.
But I understand. Shout out to Mike.
So it is what it is, man. My people that's coming with me ain't gonna be too happy to hear that, but
Oh yeah, Shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Still appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, we definitely go out.
Y'all gonna be thick too. Y'all gonna be like 15, right?
We a lot of us, man. I don't know how many got their tickets. I know it's a lot of us.
Right.
That I do know. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I have my phone then, so you can.
Oh
send me some pictures and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, whoa! It's Thursday. Yeah, I'm gonna be working.
Night.
Yeah, it's Thursday night game. Yeah, that's right. So
I still hit you up. You still got that meat joint, right? You can do the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have good connection. That'll be like Atlanta, so I know I'll be good.
Word. All right, man. Appreciate you as always.
Salute.
Still a nation. Word.
Still a nation, baby.
Still a nation. You know what I'm saying? Hope you enjoyed the episode. We will see you on the next one. Until then, here we go, baby.
Peace.
Oh yeah, 100%. That was the epitome of it. Yes, that's clinic tape right there. You know, like you put that play up to show what happens when everybody does their job and executes it. Yeah, because sometimes people, I'm not talking about us in particular, but people don't want to do things and then it doesn't go as planned. That shows you do your job